Would you walk us through what it's been like for you, just the trips around and everything, and just how it's been the day for you?
Yeah, it's been great. I always love coming to Huntington. It's a little hotter than I thought it might be in the middle of October, but it's been a beautiful day. Great fans, think about the tradition, and obviously the Thunderherd's playing really well. So I expect a great second half. Obviously, ODU is a great team, and so I'm sure they'll have some fight, and it'll be a great game. But my experiences here have always been pretty terrific, and today's no different.
What's it like, to catch a divisional game? Obviously, you guys take big pride in that with the regional rivalries and everything. Just to see that in action.
Yeah, I think this is what it's all about, trying to play games that your fans care about, that, the visiting fans can get to easy, that you can travel to really easy. And so, yeah, these divisional games mean a lot, because you hold the tiebreaker over your divisional opponent. And so, really exciting brand of football. And that's what I think, that's what our conference is built on. It's kind of what makes us special.
Will you be in Harrisonburg next week?
I will not be in Harrisonburg next week. So, but I build my schedule back in March. And so it's kind of hard to manage it because you try to get the 14 campuses in 14 weeks and it makes it a challenge. So, but I'll certainly be watching. That'll be an exciting game, in Harrisonburg. So,
You have the VEC project here. We were in Louisiana last week with all the construction they've got going on. Just is encouraging to see that kind of building up across the.
yeah, it really takes investment to kind of keep growing. And so to see that across the conference. So I was in Lafayette when they played Rice, when they opened up, kind of the new, that new private area, and it looks awesome. I just toured, kind of the end zone area here. It's really, it's great. It's great to see all of our teams investing, particularly in football, the sport that's important, kind of where we, butter our bread, so to speak. And so seeing all that investment knows that, you just know the future's bright for the Sun Belt.
Any updates on potential expansion?
No, we're, still waiting to see. Obviously, we added Louisiana Tech, and so just waiting to see kind of when they'll join, whether that would be the 26th season or the 27th season. I think at the end of the day, we feel good being at 14 teams and where we are, but certainly if there are opportunities out there that make some sense, we're always open to them. But yeah, right now we're working on, kind of waiting to see what happens with Louisiana and then Louisiana Tech, and then figuring out, kind of how that transition will work.
Just a big storyline here over the offseason with the turnover that Marshall had. Eric, you have any comments on the proposed transfer rules and how those things might change around, make that a one window, anything like that?
Yeah, really excited about, kind of those changes to the portal. I think it's great, with the adjustments to the way the head coaching exception is going to work. So I think that will calm things down in December. I think moving the general transfer portal window to that January 2nd through the January 16th would be very helpful. And then, having the coach kind of change exception really working after that or within that, I think is really good. So I think trying to calm down December and kind of really stabilizing the postseason, stabilizing rosters, I think that's good for students. I think that's good for college football.
Care if I ask you one more? Just
Oh yeah.
the new AD for Marshall. Just if you had a chance to catch up with Gerald and talk to you, see what he's like.
Yeah, I love Gerald, so I knew him before, met him when he was at Duke, and so I've known him for a while. And I spent a few hours with him back in September, when I came out to Huntington to meet with him and Brad Smith. And so, yeah, I think he's going to be great. He's great, so affable, so engaging, great personality, really great ideas. He did a really terrific job at Austin Peay. And I assume he'll bring those same kind of great ideas. So really excited. Next week, we have our fall meetings, and we'll get a chance to see him kind of in our AD room interacting with our ADs. And he'll bring a lot to the conference. Excited Gerald's here.